So, I'm on Automobilista 2 and I'm in a GT3.
Let's go.
Only, there's a twist. We've come to Spa, and we're not in any old GT3. We're in the Jaaaaag, and this is part of the Kaos modding team's GT3 pack. So you get 3 cars, the Jaaaaag, the Supra, and the Dodge or Chrysler Viper, however you want to say it. But the reason I'm doing this video, and it's a good reason, is because this week I wanted to drive a GT3 car around the Nürburgring, and I just thought, oh, I'm just going to jump onto Automobilista 2 and I'm just going to see what the mod cars are like, because I hadn't really driven them. I downloaded them, installed them, but I'd not driven them.
Good start, mate.
So I jumped into the Thunder Flash BMW Z4 GT3 to throw around the Nürburgring. And I was stunned to find that it was miles better than the riser offerings. So I thought, hang on a minute, we're going to have to do a bit of testing here, because it can't just be, that can't be right, can it? So I jumped into the Kaos modding team's Dodge Viper, and I threw that round the Nürburgring Grand Prix circuit. And that was better too. That had more grip and more feel, and just felt better. So I thought, right, okay, we're gonna have to do a video on this. So we've come to Spa, which is obviously quintessentially a GT3 track for me. It's like one of those classic combos, a GT3 car round Spa. It's just, you can find that in 1,000,001 online servers rather. So let's give it a try. Not to mention that, whoops, hello, just tapping that Porsche. The video that I did where it was me versus James Baldwin, that was me in the GT3 McLaren 720S around Spa. So I've got a lot of experience. Who's going up me inside? In that Audi. So I've got a lot of experience around Spa in the GT3 on Automobilista 2. So that would give me the best base to actually make, whoops, to actually make a valid opinion about it. And I can tell you straight away that this Jaaaaag is better than that McLaren was already. It's got more grip, more feel, feels heavier. It's got more feel into the tyres. It actually kind of feels like it has a front end. Now the McLaren 720S, I don't know what it is about the GT3s on AMS2, but for me they feel like they pivot on the middle, if that makes any sense. The rotation all comes from the direct centre of the car, which just doesn't feel right. So it can feel like the car kind of like skirts across the road.
Still there.
Oh, 3 wide there, 3 wide. That was brave. That was brave. That McLaren's going to be quicker down here now. Should have gone around the outside of me there, mate, to be fair. But yeah, they kind of like feel like they slide across the road as though they're pivoting from the centre. It just doesn't feel right at all. And I know it's not just me, because I've heard that complaint many times. Especially here now in this sector. Because like the rapid change of direction, the relatively fast corners, and it just feels like it just slides across the track. Now, I've been to watch GT3 cars in real life. Obviously, I'm a fan of the series. I watch it very often. I listen to the real drivers. I listen to James Baldwin. And I don't think that a GT3 car is constantly scrambling for grip in a fast corner. It looks pretty planted. And this Jaaaaag just feels miles better than the riser offerings. Now, it's not perfect, so don't download these mods and think, oh, it's going to feel like Assetto Corsa Competizione, because it's not. It's not perfect. But it's just a lot better. So I think if Automobilista 2 is your only sim, and maybe you're still looking for a good GT3 experience, this would be my first port of call. I wouldn't jump in straight to the riser offerings, if I'm honest. I know people have said that the BMW Z4's improved, and there is a bit more grip as they've been updating the game from 1.6. They have added that little bit more grip every time, but it's still not there for me. I can't set the car up to be grippier. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm no expert at setting cars up, but I have in my time been able to solve things like a sketchy rear end and little bits of understeer and stuff. I can normally solve things like that, but I can't do it on Automobilista 2. I cannot fix it. It just doesn't feel right to me no matter what.
Right. Okay, Matt. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
So in this field now, there's Nissan GT3's, there's BMW Z4's. As you can see there, there's the Honda. Oh, there's the Peugeot clattered the wall. Peugeot, the Porsche clatters the wall. And I give the McLaren a tap. But there's all sorts of cars now in this field. There's the Lexus. Like I said, there's Thunder Flash mods, Kaos modding team mods. Well, I ran wide there. Not going to save that one. Zila mods. There's all sorts in here. Just to have a little drive and see what they're like by comparison to the originals. Is he going to shut the door on me there? I think he is.
On your left. Clear left.
So we're going to go up the inside, but there now there's a front end, especially there now on the left-hander. It's just not dancing all over the track. I've lost a little bit there at the rear, just on the power. That's because I've kept my foot stuck to the floor. But it's not dancing around or sliding or skating or however you want to pronounce it and put it.
Clear left.
It just doesn't feel right.
Well done, Matt. Great move. Keep it up.
And I think with how popular these cars are, I would have thought it would have been something that Riser would be really going to sort out. Now, obviously, I know that Automobilista 2 is a jack of all trades. It does some things incredibly well and better than others. But the GT3's is not one of them. This week, I've been on Assetto Corsa Competizione. I've been trying to get my World Sim Series license, the Pro license. And for that license test, you've got to do 3 laps of Barcelona in an average time of 1:46.9. So that wasn't particularly difficult, don't get me wrong, but what I'm saying is that I was doing that this week, so I've got Assetto Corsa Competizione nice and fresh in my mind. And I have to say that I think if the Riser GT3 cars handled like these, I don't think anybody'd have any complaints, or there'd be a lot less complaints. That was a late move, mate.
Still there.
As we get up behind the Bentley big boy, and then there's a Lexus there too. So we've got the BMW M6, is that? Like I say, there's all sorts of cars in here now. I've not got the AI on particularly difficult because I wanted to obviously be coming through the field so that you can see the various different cars and different mods. But I'm going to link every car that's in this video in the description below. I'll link the content manager, and it's as simple as download the cars, throw them into the content manager window, press apply, and these cars will show up in your game. It's that simple. And then, like I say, if Automobilista 2, if that's your only sim, and you want a bit of a better GT3 experience rather, this is the way to do it. There is no perfect sim, not at all. That's why I play so many different sims. And each sim does something particularly well and doesn't do something else so particularly well. Whoa.
Left side.
I love the original Assetto Corsa because thanks to the modding community, it looks incredible, sounds incredible, drives incredible, but the AI is not really up to much. If you could transplant this AI into Assetto Corsa, I think we'd be cooking with gas. Because this AI just reacts more natural and more realistic for me. So it's just a bit more immersive. But just there on the change of direction, like I say, it's just not skidding about as much. It just feels a bit more planted, there's a bit more tyre feel, grip on the road. There's just something there that's just not there in the Riser ones. Especially the mid-engine ones. Like say, like the McLaren, the Porsche, I just don't get a good feeling from them whatsoever. There's an old school Mercedes there ahead. I think it's the SLS, could be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Oh, that would have been track limits, Rev. Got a Nissan GTR up there as well. We've got the older version of the Porsche. The older version of the Audi too. Like I say, there's literally all sorts in here.
Okay, Matt, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
As I say, they're all linked in the video description below for you to download and try to your heart's content. We've got the Renault there as well. So we're 9th in class, 31st on the road. It's a packed field, absolutely massively packed field. But again, AMS2 does this fantastically well. So it's just the sketchiness of the handling that makes people not want to drive the GT3s, because they look great, they still sound great. You know what I mean? And there's a wealth of different cars, but they just don't feel like they should. Ride the curb there, change direction. The car's actually got some grip. The front's biting in there. Bit of understeer now.
Right side.
Lost a place, but you get the gist. I've actually got some feel.
Right. Clear right.
We'll go around the outside of him on the brakes. Rear's gone light.
Left side.
Get on the power early.
Still there. Still there. Clear left.
That Nissan there was struggling. You can see the GTR locking up. There's 8 minutes left here at Spa.
There's some faster cars approaching. They're fighting for position.
But I do think that if these were the official cars, and this was your first experience of a GT3 car, an AMS2, would you say it was the best GT3 car you'd ever driven? No, you would not. That's still going to be ACC or LMU or one of the Racing Studio mods probably on the original Assetto Corsa. I'd say it's a toss-up between those three. But you certainly wouldn't have any complaints. This has been great. And I think online these would feel better as well, because they've just got that more weight to them. I think they'd feel better online. It's like they don't feel like pieces of paper just wafting down the track. Which is unfortunately how they can feel.
On your left. Clear left.
Try and get up behind that Zila Renault.
Clear right.
You can see what that's like.
Right.
Just give the Audi a bit of a tap there. But this Jag's been awesome. Really enjoy this Jaguar. I know it's front engine rear wheel drive, so it suits me, but so maybe I should have driven one of the mid-engine ones. Ooh. Maybe I should have drove that Renault there, maybe.
Still there. Right side's clear.
But either way, this is better than the front engine rear wheel drive of Riser. This is better than the Z4, not the Z4, the M4. And it's better than the Mercedes AMG GT3 Evo. It just feels better than them both. So I do recommend that you download them and give them a try. If you do, please do let me know in the comment section below. If I'm talking a load of rubbish, then do come back and let me know. I'm sure you will do.
Keep it smooth. No mistakes. That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel. Car right.
I'm sure you'll come back and let me know. And I want to know, because if I'm talking rubbish, what's the point? But if you like what I do on the channel, please do hit that like and subscribe button, as it helps me out massively. I've been where you've been. I've been thinking, well, how can it help that much? Well, it actually does. If you just hit the like button, that massively helps me, because it may mean that YouTube recommends my video to somebody like me that watches all sorts of sim racing stuff. Need to try and get on the back of this Renault. Not going to be able to go around the outside of the Mercedes. No, we'll have to give him a little tap. We're not going to hustle him out the way. Oh, that's a lie. That's a lie. Right, I'm going to have to stick with it because I've not got the time to redo it. So my bad. That's completely my bad. Oh, it's all gone to pot. Yeah, we're not going to hustle him out the way. We're just going to nudge him. We're just going to nudge him right out the way and into the gravel. So yeah, if you want to see a dirty driver nudging AI cars out the way, then please do like and subscribe. But in all seriousness, hopefully you do like what I do on the channel. We'll be in the right gear, shall we? I've been doing the channel now for about 6 months. In fact, I think it's a bit less than that. A bit less than 6 months.
26. On your right.
But it's about that.
Clear right. 5 minutes remaining. 5 minutes left.
And to be fair, it's probably been harder work than I thought it would be. I mean, don't get me wrong, I didn't think it was going to be easy, but I'd never edited a video before or anything like that, so it's been a massive learning curve. And it has definitely been more time consuming than I thought it was going to be. Maybe not hard, but it's just been time consuming. Because like on my days off now, I've got a full-time job, and on my days off, I spend it obviously editing the footage I've recorded and stuff, so it can be quite time consuming. But in a couple of weeks, I'm going on my holidays, me and the missus, and I have said to her that that's when I'm going to evaluate whether I keep doing it or not. I think I've given it enough time, and I'm going to have a little sit down with me factor 50 on, because obviously I'm mega pale with me ginger pale fur skin, so the sun doesn't like me very much, so I'll sit there with me factor 50 slapped all over my face, and I'll have a little think about whether I continue with the channel or not. And it won't be because of anything particular, it'd just be because of do I value it as worth it kind of thing. I'm quite an all or nothing kind of person, so if I don't feel like I can give it the full attention it deserves, then I'll not do it, because I don't really like doing things half-baked, if you will. So we are now back with a Renault. We'll try not to usher this Audi out the way like we ushered the Mercedes. But yeah, if you cranked up the AI a bit here, because they've been a bit slow here, but like I say, I put them on slow, or slow enough, so that I can make my way through the field. But if you crank the AI up here, did a qualifying session as well, so that they sorted themselves out. A little 10-minute qualifying session beforehand, just so they sorted themselves out, and I bet you could have a really decent rate. Oh, look, he's... Come on, no, that wasn't me, surely. That wasn't me. I'm praising the AI. I'm praising the AI, and that can't be right. Was that me? Let me know in the comment section below. It's a good job we've not got the damage on. If we had the damage on in this race, we'd have been snookered. Who was it that did that? Was that the Audi? You cheeky little monkey. But as I was saying, the AI is really good. But in all seriousness, most of the time, the AI is very good. And I'm sure, like I say, if you did a qualifying session, let them sort themselves out, they would give you a decent GT3 experience. How fast is that? Whoa, sorry, mate. Sorry, pal, my bad. He was super fast.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
It feels good on the brake pedal, though, this Jag. It feels really nice into the... Nearly again. It's been untidy, this Reverend. But to be fair, we've been having a chat, and I think I've got my points across about the GT3's, which is the whole point of the video. Because I know that they're so popular. I love the GT3 class. So I wanted to definitely put this across, because as soon as I tried it, and I thought, that feels better. That's nicer than the official. Oh, he's all over the shop. He is still there, that cheeky Audi. We've got some good traction there. Can we go around the outside of this, lad?
Right side's clear.
Oh, that was brave, but we've done it. Can we, with less than a minute to go, achieve the objective of getting a bit closer to this Renault so you can have a look at it? There she is. If the replay saves, we'll switch to the replay cameras. Let you have a good look at these cars. That's the old school McLaren there as well, not the brand new one, that's the older version. We've got this lad now, surely. We'll have this lad. Into the source, I would think. Oh, these are getting racy though, aren't they, with each other? This Renault just doesn't want me to get close enough to it.
He's still there.
Get this McLaren down the hill.
Still there. Clear left. Need to nickel fuel by lap 10.
This will be the final lap. Oh, I think that would have been a track limits violation with the penalties on. We've got 8 litres of fuel left. Final lap. Have we achieved the objective? Oh, done it again. Done it again. Lost on the downshift. We have not achieved the objective. We've not. I wanted to get onto the Renault. I've not been able to. I've not got the time to do a restart. So it's been a bit messy, but I've got my points across with a bit of luck. As always, I've been the Reverend. Thank you for watching.